Hello. For those of you who are interested in my perspective on energy, I'd like to read you an excerpt from my upcoming book. I like to use the analogy of a radio station to explain the concept of energy frequency modeling. A radio station broadcasts music as well as various sports, news, and talk programs. Each station has a name, call letters, and a permanent frequency for broadcasting its programs. People who wish to listen purchase a receiver, a radio or phone, to tune into their favorite stations or frequencies. People choose a particular station based on their mood and personal preferences. If a person's mood changes, they may switch radio stations to search for something different. They can adjust the volume when they find a song or show they want to listen to. If someone is searching for a particular station and does not know the frequency, they can turn the dial until they find the one that appeals to them. There is static between the stations, but when they arrive at a station's exact broadcast frequency, the static disappears and the music or voices come in crystal clear. Keep this static concept in mind as we will revisit it later concerning energetic communication with horses. Taking this concept further, imagine you want to relax by listening to soothing music. You know that the mellow mountain music station always provides a good playlist, so you dial into its frequency, 98.5 FM. You know you'll only hear calming music when you do so. If, after listening for a while, you decide you now want some silence, you switch off the radio. If you want to hear upbeat music, you may switch to a different station, that is, a different frequency. Neither of these actions means that 98.5 FM is no longer broadcasting. It merely means you tuned it out, so you no longer hear it. You shifted your focus to a different frequency. When you first practice broadcasting different energy frequencies, imagine you're a radio station and your horse has a radio. The horse will keep changing channels until he finds something that suits his mood. We want to make sure that he is a fan of our show and retain his interest. But how do we do that? This is where the concept of energetic modeling comes into play. You create an intuitive station called Me that anticipates your horse's mood and automatically switches the song or genre to keep his interest. You have an intuitive disc jockey whose primary job is to pay close attention to your horse's emotional state or risk losing him to the popular and highly competitive all-horse station. This station broadcasts 24/7 and plays horses' favorite tunes like Let's Get Frisky, Windy Minds, Jumping for Joy, Running for Home, Those Invisible Scary Objects, and the all-time chart topper, Never Leave Your Friends. Thank you for listening to this, and there's much more in my upcoming book, so stay tuned.